Virtual training in Microsoft Teams is 100% doable. It is a very solid platform, and if you're an Office 365 organization, it'll also be very familiar to your participants, which is a huge plus. It does lack a few features that a dedicated virtual classroom platform like Class.com, LearnCube, or Adobe Connect might have. But if your organization isn't in a place to procure one of those, don't sweat it. Teams will typically be more than enough. With a handful of built-in features, you can drive plenty of engagement in your virtual training sessions. Hi, my name's Jordon Taylor with the Corporate Training Companion. And today, I want to walk through the top 5 features to drive interactivity in your Microsoft Teams virtual trainings. And for the last one, I've got some completely underutilized suggestions for how you can use the Teams chat. Let's jump in. Okay, we're in Teams. Navigationally, pretty straightforward. Everything's right across the top. So you can open your chat, you can close your chat, you can manage the people that are in here by clicking on the little dots next to their name, raising your hand and lowering your hand. You've got your different reactions. We'll touch on that later. You can also change your view to a speaker mode or a together mode. This just impacts how you see everything. I typically encourage you to keep it on gallery though. You've got your breakout rooms. You can add a variety of different apps. The number one thing though that you're going to be doing in most of your Teams trainings, I'm guessing, is going to be sharing a PowerPoint presentation. As long as that PowerPoint is stored on either your SharePoint or your OneDrive, just go to Share, and then you're going to go to PowerPoint Live here at the bottom. I've got a demo deck. I'll open that up. And as you can see, it gives me my presenter view straight away. I've got my facilitator notes here. I've got all of my presentation tools. Very, very simple. It's a lot easier to do it this way than it is to open PowerPoint on your desktop, start the presentation, and share that screen. When I want to stop sharing, I'm just going to click Stop Sharing up here. Boom. And then all my participants will come back to this grid view that we see. The next cool thing that you can do with Microsoft Teams to drive engagement is sharing whiteboards. So again, we're going to go to that Share button, and then you've got this little, it's easy to skip over it, but Microsoft Whiteboard button. You've got a number of different templates that you can choose, from brainstorming to problem solving, design and research, games. 2 truths, 1 lie might be a great icebreaker. So if you go ahead and use that, this is automatically sharing for everybody on your meeting. So now everybody can drop in their different emojis. They can put little comments in, add text boxes, shapes. You can also make custom whiteboards depending on your training, depending on your content. You can create new whiteboards, you can save them as templates and use them for the future, but this tool can be a fantastic engagement tool for your trainees. To stop sharing, it's the same button. You just hit Stop Sharing. It'll bring everybody back to this grid view. The other great feature in Microsoft Teams for training purposes is breakout rooms. Anything that you would do in the live classroom where you would create small groups and have participants work together, that's what you're using breakout rooms for. So to get to those, all you need to do is go to Rooms up here. You can choose the number of rooms that you want to create. Because I have 4 participants, I'm going to create 2. What I tend to do is earlier in training, I'll automatically assign people. Later in training, if I've got a particularly strong person, I might want to assign them with a weaker person in that area so that they can help each other out. But for now, we'll just automatically assign. We'll click Create Room. And as you can see, those rooms have been created. It put Daniel and Kara in a room together, and it put Jordan and Bear in a room together. For now, I'm going to open the rooms. When opening the rooms, it will give a message, and it gives them 10 seconds. They can either click to join, or it gives them a 10-second countdown, and it'll just drop them in. So now everybody is in their rooms. I'm in the main room all by myself. I can also do an announcement, and that announcement will broadcast throughout the rooms. When I want to bring people back into the main room after the activity is done, I simply close the rooms. It gives people a 10-second warning and it moves them all back into the main room for you. Lots of great activities can be run through breakout rooms to drive engagement for your participants. Next, we have the different reactions. The most basic one that I encourage people to use immediately is just to send these live reactions. You can send a thumbs up, which will put a thumbs up on your screen and pop it up on everybody else's. Very, very simple. If you have it enabled on your computer, there's also reactions based off of gestures. So if I do a thumbs up, it's gonna pop up a little thumbs up. If I do a peace sign, we get some balloons. If I do 2 peace signs, we get confetti. So you could have lots of fun with that. Another great tool that I encourage folks to use when they have a question is the raise your hand function. They can click on it once to raise it. They can click on it again to lower it. I will note though that oftentimes people forget to lower their hands. Not a problem though. You can just go to the 3 dots here and lower their hand. So those are your basic reactions. The last thing that we'll cover is the chat. There are a lot of really cool features in the chat. From your basic just emojis, people can drop them in. If you go to the emoji tab, there's all of the emojis plus some. You can also have a lot of fun with GIFs. As part of an activity, I've encouraged trainees to find a GIF that is representative of the way that they feel about a certain topic that we just covered. So get creative with how you incorporate GIFs. Lastly, you've got stickers. And these are really cool and completely underutilized, in my opinion. If I select a sticker, let's take this cat, for example, I could put in my own captions. So the top caption and the bottom caption, and that will edit the caption and they can send it. You can do activities like, if this content was a movie, it would be called, and have them find a sticker that is visually representative of the topic that you're talking about and caption it with words that are representative of the topic. It can be a really cool activity. Another great feature of Microsoft Teams is the ability to incorporate external apps. The one that I'll highlight today is polls. A quick and easy poll can be done by clicking on this plus button. As you can see, there are a ton of different apps, all that work right in the chat. I'm just gonna search for polls, and I've got polls. If I click add, I can fill this out. There's some automatic fill-ins based off the type of question that it is. I've got options for multiple selections or recording the names and sharing the results with respondents. I'm gonna go ahead and click preview, see what this looks like, and send it in the chat. And then the poll will just pop up for everybody to participate in. I'll go ahead and hit yes and submit it, and the results show, and we can move on. So there you have it, the basics of virtual presenting in Microsoft Teams. Engaging participants in a virtual classroom isn't always easy, but leveraging whiteboards, breakout rooms, reactions, and the chat, it can make it a whole lot easier. If you found this useful, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon so you can get notified when new weekly content comes out. My name is Jordon Taylor with the Corporate Training Companion. Until next time.